So let's get started. I like to start with my face clean. I've washed my face, and now I'm about to prime it. But before I do, I like to use my moisturizer. This is, I don't know if you can see it real good, but it's clear, so dual action. And I have troubled skin, real trouble now since I'm pregnant. And so I like to put it on in a circular motion. I don't know why, I just do. It makes me happy. You can do it however. I take out all my facial piercings because that's just how I roll. Like, I don't like putting makeup around them and trying to clean it off or whatever. Like, I have to start with a smooth, clean canvas, and then I'll put my piercings and stuff back in. But that's just how I roll. If you don't roll that way, that's totally fine. You know, do whatever works for you. But this is how I roll, okay? I always keep a towel handy so I can wipe my hands or any of my brushes or anything like that while I'm doing my makeup. I actually got this the other day. It's by Pacifica. It's called Crystal Primered. It's Crystal Primer Powdered Up, Illuminating and Perfecting. It says it's 100% vegan and cruelty-free. I like that. So it says, don't have a makeup meltdown. This is lightweight illuminating primer, is support system for your skin, delivering a blurred focus finish. I like that. Delivering a oil control benefits. You can keep it together all day, or at least look like you are. Well, I can't keep it together all day, so anything that helps me look like I'm keeping it together, that's what I need in my life. So it says, apply to clean skin before makeup, blend well in a circular motion. See, that's why I be using circular motions. So I put a couple pumps here, and let's work it out. It smells fabulous, just so you know. Let's get some music going. It's a little quiet, huh? Maybe that's why I was like, If you don't like my music, I'm sorry, but I'm a Cardi B fan. So I like to let that, you know, settle, kind of dry. I don't really like to throw my foundation on right after I put my primer. I like to let that sit. And then my next step is going to be my foundation. A lot of girls, you know, they'll do their eyes before they put their makeup on because they don't like the fallout to get on their makeup. But I'm the type of person that I like to do my foundation first. I don't know why. I have done my eyes before, like when I'm doing like a real dark look, or if I know I have an eyeshadow that has a lot of fallout, I'll do my eyes first. But here lately, I've been putting on my foundation first. So we're going to roll with that. So here we go. I like to use like a palette, like the lids to my MAC palettes. They're awesome. Instead of buying like the glass or metal plate to mix your foundation on, I kind of think that, I mean, don't get me wrong, those are awesome, like especially if you're working and you're putting makeup on somebody, but just personally for yourself, mixing it on a flat, clean surface is all you really need. So I'm the kind of gal that if you don't need to spend the buck, why spend it? So here we go. What's going on with my music? Okay. I don't like that. I'm having some technical difficulties over here. Difficulties over here with my music. Okay, so for our foundation, I am using Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. It's infused with peach and sweet fig cream. It's oil-free, 14-hour wear, oil control, and photo-friendly. So you're supposed to not like get the white going on or whatever. It is by Too Faced. I love it. It's buildable. really, really buildable. Meaning, and I use vanilla. And the reason why I use vanilla is because I buy this. It's MAC. And it is their Studio Fix Fluid. I always buy in W44. And I just like it because for some reason this color, I can mix it with any lighter color and I can find my color. Like, it's just bomb.com for me. Like, if I was just to get this and a lighter MAC and just mix them together, I could find my own color because my color's not at the store. It's just not. I gotta make my own. Or maybe I'm lying, okay? Maybe it is at the store, but I like making my own. I don't know. Okay. But yeah. So here we go. And sometimes, you know, my skin changes, my color changes. I'm not always the same color. Like, I change. I don't know about anybody else, but my skin color changes throughout the year, throughout the seasons. Like, I'm not the same brown, yellow color, white, whatever you want to call this. I'm not always this color, so my music is really upsetting me. I don't know why it's not working. Long story short, let's get this started.
And I like to do it in a body lotion. All the way around my face as I head ready from applying it to my damn scalp. Sorry if I seem a little weird. It's been a while being in front of the camera, so.
It's a little awkward at first, jumping in front of the camera. You know, you're talking, and you're just talking.
Anyways, I like to pat it out.
Or dab, however you want to. But I like to pat it out, and then when I get to my neck area, I like to just drag it down, just long strokes. And I'm all with Jeffree Star about hitting that earlobe. Like, I've noticed, especially when girls use or boys, when they use a darker or lighter foundation and then they don't hit the lobe, it's like, and your ear is like super brown or like super white, and I don't know. So I really like when it's your face, like everything's gotta go. If not, I'm like, oh, what's going on here? But if you catch me looking this way, like I told you earlier, I'm looking at the screen just to make sure that I'm here. So I'm really sorry if you're watching me and I'm like, why does that have to keep looking over there? That's why I'm looking over there, just to make sure that I'm good. An even coat all over. And like I said, I mix my colors.
Until I get what I like.
And then I'll check it out, see if I like my coverage. If I'm where I'm at and I like it, I'll go ahead and stop there. But like I said, this is a buildable foundation, and so you can definitely keep going. I mean, there's times that I feel real drag queen and I want a lot of coverage. Like, I want it packed on. Don't judge me. But yeah, so I like it. Sometimes I really like, you know, looking like I have makeup on. Sometimes, you know, I like looking real natural, and okay, that's great. But there's days that I'm having breakouts and my skin's not working with me and I need baby Jesus in a bottle, you know, and so that's when I make baby Jesus in a bottle and I apply like no other. But right now, I think I'm good. Have any of y'all tried this new, well, it's not new, but have any of y'all tried the Too Faced? If y'all have tried the Peach Infused Buildable Foundation, let me know. Drop it in the comments. Let me know how it worked for you. If it didn't work for you, what'd you change to? And if it also has anybody ever mixed with the MAC Studio Fluid Fix, or Fix Fluid. If you have, let me know. Let me know what you think. My next step is my concealer. I got this in my Ipsy bag. And it says, ByeBye Under Eye Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer. Let's see how that works. My makeup looks a little, my foundation looks a little white on here due to my lighting, but it's not that light. And also, if you can see, it matches my face, does match my neck, does match my chest. Don't get it twisted. Okay. So now I'm going to apply my ByeBye Under Eye. And it's in medium tan, so it might be a little dark to use for concealer, but I wanted to give it a shot and see how this ByeBye Under Eye works. So I'm going to go ahead and try it, even though I already know it's going to be dark. And I'm supposed to be going lighter, but just bear with me.
I want ByeBye Under Eye, okay? It's really thick. Like, really thick. Like, so thick. Like,
peanut butter thick. What's that? Yeah, peanut butter thick. Oh, that was a good example. Peanut butter thick. Or maybe like creamy peanut butter. There you go. But I'm opening my mouth. I had a friend in school. She always used to make fun of me when I put my makeup on, especially my lipstick. Put your makeup on. I used to do it when I was younger, and it's just something that has stuck with me. Get a job. Woo!
I also do a patting more of a press, like pressing it into the skin. The reason why is because I don't want it to crease. I want to press it in there and I want it to stick. I don't really want it to move all over my face. I want it right here. And so I kind of press it into the skin. I press it into the creases.
Okay. My next thing that I'm going to do, I usually cream contour my face, but I decided that I'm going to do powder today. And I got this really great product from Urban Decay. It's called Urban Decay the Velvetizer. I used to be in love with Laura Mercier's baking powder. I would go crazy if I didn't have it. Like I had to bake my face with that, or with my Airspun. It just had to happen. It had to happen. And it was a part of my makeup routine. It was something that I was accustomed to. It was something that I loved. Like I really felt that it made a difference in my makeup. Well, I met a girl and her makeup looked flawless. She worked at Ulta, and I mean, her chocolate skin just looked like you could lick her. Like, I mean, it was amazing. And I asked her, I said, what, your makeup just, I mean, looks flawless. I mean, you couldn't see a pore on her skin. And she was like, I actually have really bad acne. And the only thing that keeps my makeup from moving around and not getting really oily is the Velvetizer by Urban Decay, and here it is. It's called Urban Decay's the Velvetizer, and let me tell you, it is amazing. Like, I'm not about to tell you something that's not gonna work or you waste your money. Like, here it is. You can set your makeup with this. You can also mix it into your foundation just a tiny bit. That's all you need. And it literally makes your foundation last forever. Me setting my face with this makes a huge difference in my makeup. Something that would last maybe 10 hours to 8 tops. I can wake up the next day, fall asleep in my makeup, and wake up, and I'm telling you, my foundation has not gone nowhere. Doesn't matter what brand. Like this, if you're wearing drugstore makeup and you don't want to buy expensive foundation, that's fine. If you have your foundation that works for you and it's a drugstore makeup, but you're struggling with it lasting all day, or you're struggling with getting oily really bad, boom! This is what you need in your life. Like, I can't say enough good things about it, and like I said before, I would not tell you something that wasn't going to be good for you. You know, like, this is something that's pretty friggin' bomb.com, you know. What I do is I take my small sponge and I dab it in there, sprinkle off any excess, and then I just put it underneath my eye. And then again, like I said before, I use a pressing motion because I really want it to get up underneath my eye, because I don't want any creasing throughout the day. I really hate when my concealer starts to crease in my eye or on my eye or under my eye. Like, it's just, I hate that look. Like, I feel like it makes me and other women look a lot older, you know, once the foundation sets in there with the creases. Like, I feel like it makes your wrinkles stand out more, if that makes any sense. And also, it's a translucent powder, so there's no color transfer at all whatsoever. I mean, it's not happening. You're not going to have any color transfer whatsoever. So, I was at Walmart, and if you know me, Walmart and Target are one of my favorite stores to go. I mean, I'm a mom. And they had their Revlon brushes all on clearance. And so this is Revlon's blending brush, and I thought I'd give it a shot. So again, I'm going to dip my brush in my Velvetizer, and now I'm going to just sweep it all over my face. And I do it in a patting motion as well, because I want it to get into the skin.
I want it to get into the creases of my forehead. You can see that I have like wrinkles when I lift up my, and so I really want it to get in there, because as the day progresses, you're going to see them more and more and more. And I really.
Then I go back in with my little handy dandy small beauty blender, and I do right here around my mouth real good, because in this area, it's where I crease up the most. It's where I get oily the most. It's my trouble area as far as my makeup area.
And then I go in around my nose. Okay. There you go. So, while I got that
Sitting on there, the point of it is, like I said earlier, it's just so you don't have a lot of creasing, you don't have a lot of oil buildup. Like, I hate for my skin to look oily. I hate to get in a picture with my friends or my children or my husband and their faces look so mattified, you know, naturally, and you see me in the picture and my face is like shiny, and I'm not talking about a highlight on fleek. I'm talking about like skiing off my face, you know, with Crisco, you know, type stuff. Like, I don't like that. And so that's why I really went high and low looking for something that was going to make that problem stop, because it was foundation after foundation. I'm using oil-free products and I'm still, you know, having the same problem. So obviously it's not the product, it's me, you know. So now let's blend that out.
Once you got that blended all up,
I then now put my powder on. I have my foundation set. I have my concealer set. Everything is set. I had to think how to brain fart. Like, okay, so this is, for me, one of my favorite powders. Besides Kat Von D's and what is it called, Dermablend, because like I said, I have troubled skin, so I like to go for the things that really give me coverage. And you know, I've tried the Urban Decay, I've tried the NARS, I've tried all of that, and in my opinion, for my skin, the SuperPowder Double Face makeup is, for my powder, bomb.com. And I use it right here, and it is in, let's see if that comes into focus. Boom. There you go. It's in matte medium, 10 matte medium, something like that, you feel me. So what I do first is, with the same brush, I go in and I just do a couple sweeps like this in a circular motion. Tap. And then I apply. And I'm the kind of girl that goes, you'll watch me, I've got to cover every single, there's not going to be a section missed. I start at the edge and I work my way all the way up. And even on my clients, it's the exact same way that I apply it on my clients. Like, I don't like to miss spots, or you see girls getting their makeup done and, you know, there's powder missing on their face. I mean, they might not be able to see it, you know, but I can see it, and I don't like that. And sometimes after you have set your face, it's very easy to miss a spot after your face has been set, because everything looks nice and mattified. So then after that, I go through with my sponge, and I don't get as much product, but I get a little bit, and then that's when I push it in to the skin. And that's also where I hit my chin and my neck.
and so I know for sure that the coverage in color is even, because I applied it with my sponge, and I know that for sure it's there, because I put it there. And it wasn't on a brush, you know, it was with my sponge on my hand. So, you know, a lot of
things that women tend to miss is in the corners right here. If you are in a hurry or you really don't pay attention, you will miss these corners in your inner corner of your eye. And I notice it a lot on some women. Like, I'll be talking to them, and like in the inner corners of their eyes, it's either like snow white or really, really dark. You don't know how bad I'd be wanting to bust out my concealer and powder and be like, hey girl, let me get that for you, you know. Usually I put a headband on so I don't have to worry about, you know, makeup getting on my hairline or whatever, but I didn't do that today. So, pay for it, cash. Dash, dash. Okay, now I'm going to contour my face. I got some really cool stuff the other day from Ipsy that I wanted to use to contour my face with, but I think I'm going to use my good old to contour my face is two different things. I'm going to use my handy dandy NYX palette, and I'm also going to use my MAC SHADESTER. So underneath, right underneath your cheekbone, in that hollow part. I'm pretty sure you're aware. Like that. And don't bring it all the way down to your mouth. You just want to stop midway. Some people come all the way down. Some people just stop right about here. I like to come about mid-deep in my cheek. Follow your hairline. I'm at my nose. I'm not gonna lie, if I'm at Beyonce and Mama Knows, it would be like every other 2 seconds I would be like, hey, did y'all know I'm at Beyonce and Mama Knows? Like every 5 seconds. Okay, and so now I'm gonna go through with my NYX palette, and I'm going to grab this color right here. I don't know if you can tell, but she's been through some things. She's been through some things. Okay, but anyways, so I'm gonna go in with this color right here. I like my contour deep. Like, I really do. I like it to look sharp. So, I don't know why I double up, but I do. Don't judge me. And like, I'm grabbing very, very, very minimal product. Like, very, very minimal. Like, when I say very, very minimal, it's like, here. Here's the palette. Can I find my brush? Here. Literally, 1, 2, tap. And that's it. Like, no more than that. And just follow your jawline up, jawline And you're gonna do the same thing to this side. Up, join. Okay, so now I'm going to grab another brush. So I grab another brush, right? And with this brush is where I go through and I highlight above the contour. And sometimes underneath. Well, I'm lying. All the time underneath. So I'm going to grab the lighter color here. My good is gone, so I'm having to. Now I'm going to go underneath, right underneath it, and I'm just going to chisel it out and define it.
Out to the back. What is it? If things are a little weird right now, just bear with me. It's gonna make something knocked down.
Now I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna start on my eyes. I like to get my contour and my face on. So when I do my eyes, this may be just me. You can definitely do your eyes first and then contour your face and all that. But back to what I was saying. This. I'm just going to put a tiny bit on my finger. And I'm going to grab my Urban Decay 2-ended naked brush. And I'm just going to get the flat side, put a little bit on it, and then apply it all across my lid.
Transferring color, making your eye look different, different shade or whatever in your eye. And I really do swear by eyeshadow primer. I never used it before, and then I started using it, and it truly, truly, truly makes a difference in the way the eyeshadow sits on the eye. It makes a difference in how long it lasts. I mean, just the application, period. I mean, there's a huge difference. Like, in my opinion, it goes on better with the finger. I was trying to apply it with the brush.
But it just wasn't going like I liked it to, so I thought I'd just do it with my friggin' finger. And I like to apply all my primers in a patting motion. Like, if you haven't caught on yet, like, that's like my thing. Pat, 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 patty. Maybe that's why I like to pat shit. Who knows? Okay, so now that I got that on, let's see what we're going to do. I was thinking about maybe doing some summery type, spring type, who knows what type, but I got these on a haul that I did the other day, and they were $2, if you can see that, and they are L'Oreal's Infallible paint pots. They're their eyeshadow paint pots. They come like this. And they have like this little puffer push down flat. I thought it was a puffer. It's not. It's this plastic thing inside, and I guess it's to push it flat after you use it. I'm not sure, or maybe just to keep the product in there flat. But I'm the type of person that if it comes with something, I got to put it back all together after I'm done with it. So what I'm going to do is we're going to mess around with this and see what happens. Not sure if it's going to turn out good, but oh well. Okay, so I'm going to start with my inner corner, and I'm about to clean my brush off. And I love my MAC brushes for eyeshadow. I've bought all different kinds of brushes when it comes to putting on shadow, and I'll tell you from personal experience, nothing applies shadow the way MAC brushes do. Like, I've had cosmetics brushes, I've had Kat Von D's little brushes, I've had a lot of brushes. I had a lot of brushes, and I just recently went and got my MAC brush, and you can do everything with this. Like, I'm telling you, it's a lifesaver. Okay, so I got the Miliani little set at first when my stuff first got taken. I was like, bump that. Like, I'm not gonna go spend a whole bunch of money, you know, because I was really upset. So I went and got this Miliani set. It comes with 3. You can check that, and they're okay. Like, they get the job started. But as far as to get it done, I gotta go with my girl. Like, she is everything to me. My 2245 baby. Okay. So I don't know if that came into focus for y'all, but y'all know. So I'm going to start with doing my inner corner, and I'm gonna highlight it with my Juvias palette. It's the only palette that made it when my car got broke into. I found it in the middle of the road. Look, it was all beat up. It had done been ran over. Yeah, ran over. So they literally had a trail of my makeup all the way to their house. Can you believe that? But let me not even go there. So I'm trying to clean it off because ever since it got ran over, it's the actual palette inside is messy now. Because I fixed them. I had to fix a couple of them. You'll be able to see which ones I had to fix. This one. But you get the point. And so I'm going to reach in and I'm going to use Giza. I think that is right here. And I'm going to start that with my inner corner in the front of my eye. And then we'll go from there. So here we go. So we start with Giza or Giza. I don't know. In the front here, and I'm using the flat Milani brush to get this started. I'm putting it in my inner corner and the front of my eye. And when you're doing something, it's always best to go ahead and do it to the other eye. Because if you get ahead on this side and you don't do this side, I promise you it's going to look different.
So go ahead and I'm going to do the other eye. And again, I'm hitting the inner corner with Giza. Or Giza, how do you say it? And I always bring it kind of up to kind of start where the shadow is going to spread out to. So.
I was like, no, I waited so long for them. And the reason why is because when I first ordered my Juvias palette, I had gotten the bundle. And so I could get all three of them, because at the time it was just those three. And I had to wait for like 4 weeks because they were out. And so I had my order in, and then finally, you know, they finally came. And when they finally came, I was in love with all three of them. Like, there wasn't one that I loved more than the other. They were all equally just as bomb.com. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the infallible little pot that I showed you. And I'm going to start in the middle of my eye and drag it out. And I'm going to start with the flat brush with my Naked Urban Decay 2-way flat brush. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply in the middle. And I'm going to drag it out slowly. Just because I'm not sure how much fallout it's going to have. And like I said, I do have a full face of makeup on. So.
And today I'm going to be showing you guys how to put on my JB night lashes. You know, we start off by...
So, let's get this going.
I'm going back in. Okay, all I did was apply it to the middle of my eye and brought it out and followed my natural eye line as far as to wing it out, if you can see that. And then I brought it right along the Giza on top, and you can see that. So I'm going to reach back into the pot, grab a little more, and now I'm going to work on the other eye. And basically doing the same thing, we're going to start in the middle of the eye and work our way out. And just so you know what I'm doing over here, all I'm doing is just cleaning up, and I brought this wing out, and so I'm going to bring this one out as well. Going back in, and now I'm just adding it up. Just making it a little darker. Making sure that all of it is, you know, passed on properly as far as the color. You know, with metallics, they tend to, you can apply it and then in one spot it's a little lighter than the other spot. So I'm just applying it and making sure that it's even. A few times. You know, I'm not that kind of... Everything's mine is yours. Your life, of course. What you dying for? You pay for me. You know what you're doing. Okay, so here we are with that.
I think that I'm going to go in with this blue. It is called Dahlia, I think. And then I think that I will go in with Zola after that. This is Dahlia. And then this one over here, I believe, is Zola. So let's see how this goes, boo. Like I said, this is, I didn't pre-put this makeup on. You see me bust the top on this. So you're seeing it right along with me. So I'm not the type to put it on, see it, and then, oh, now I'm going to show it to you because I got it on lock. No, I'm going to do it raw with you. You know, Because everything doesn't come out okay sometimes. And if it doesn't come out okay, that's okay. There's makeup remover, boo. I got a whole thing of it right here to prove it. Like, I mean, nobody is perfect all the time, you know. And it's all about experimenting with colors and, I mean, and having fun. It's all about fun, you know. So, let's do this. So now I'm dipping into Dahlia. I'm going to clean off this brush. And I'm going to go in with Dahlia. And the reason why I'm going in with these flat brushes is because, like I said, I have on a full face of makeup. And I don't want to do a whole lot of falling out, you know. And you'll have a little more control with the flat brush when you're applying it. So I'm going to go in with Dahlia. And I'm putting it in my crease. I was actually thinking about going in with some pink, but it might go purple. Let's see what happens. You know what? That's what we're going to do. Let's see what happens. Eee. Okay, so we're going to go in with Bori. Bori is this bright pink. Like, whee! I like it like that. I like it like. I think I kind of like that. We'll see what y'all think. So I put Bori on top, and like I said, it turned it a purple. It kind of gave it like a sunset effect. Get closer to the camera. It's like a pinky on top, and then purple, and then the blue. Like, I actually kind of like that. So, like I said, what you do to one eye, you always want to do to the other. So, here we go. What is name? Oh, and also, like, I know that this is not like an everyday look, you know. I mean, for some folks it is, but I mean, for the average, I mean, this is not an everyday look. But like I said, it's about being fun. It's about being creative, you know. And I just wanted to jump on and do something with you guys, you know, a little summer, spring, fun look, you know, that you could have fun with, you know. I hope I said that at the beginning of the video, because that's what I was thinking. And I'm going back in with the Bori, and all I'm doing is just blending it out and applying it. I'm starting at the end, and I'm making it to where there's a little pink on top of the purple color, kind of giving it a sunset rainbowy effect. And then just bringing it out and blending out that corner. I wish Mac would have called me. That would have been awesome. But whatever. Sephora had called me, guys, and it just bad timing. When they had called me, I was actually at a funeral, and it was just not meant to be, I guess. Wow, guys, look at that. I'm very happy with that. Okay, so my next step, I'm gonna go back in with the Giza, and I'm going to touch up my front and blend that back out. What's name? And I also think that this look needs a wing. Like, you cannot have fierce shadow like this and not have a wing, guys.
And I did have some fallout. I know you can probably see it on my under eye. I'm going to take care of that in just a second. I'm going to go underneath my under eye, and I'm going to sweep off any fallout. And also, if you do put a full face of makeup on like I do in your experience,
Fallout, before you start to apply your shadow, whatever you use to I just had a brain fart, like it just gone. What was I talking about? Whatever you use to bake your face with, you can put it underneath your under eye, and put it on thick, let it sit, and while you're applying your shadow, you can have that baking, and then when you're done, sweep that off, and boom, you don't have to worry about any fallout. So, bomb. Okay. I recently got a NYX liner. I'm not too sure about it. I haven't got to use it yet, so this is going to be my first time using it on camera with y'all. The reason why I hadn't had one in a while is because I used to be in love with NYC, and it was similar to this. Like, it kind of looked like this, and it was cheap as crap. You could get it at Walmart, and the brush was actually just like this as well. And it was a soft brush, you know, that actually you can move, you know, like it's a real brush. If you've had NYC, you know what I'm talking about. The actual brush is exactly like it, but the consistency, I don't know, because like I said, I haven't used it yet. The way it looks like it has the same consistency, but I'm not sure if it does. So we're going to try it right now and see how it goes. Hopefully it's going to go good. Pink or purple or even like gold line. Oh god, bomb.com. My eyes look like a mermaid. Like if a mermaid threw up on them or peed on them. I don't know. And all I do is I put my baseline on as close as I can to my lashes initially, because I like it to look full and thick on my lash line. And then after I do that, I then will go through and add my wing. But I gotta get my line right first.
Now I'm shitting on you.
No, she's shitting on you. I think it's my hot spot. Like, I don't think it's working with me today. So now I'm gonna start my wing. I'm going to basically, I come out, go like this, and then go like that. Watch. And I'm gonna give myself a fierce wing, because you can't have eyeshadow like this and not have a fierce wing. Like, It just can't happen. I don't know about y'all, but every time I go to put a wing on, I get like hella shaky. Like, are you for real, hand? That's what I be thinking to myself. It's like when I need to be like stealth mode, like, my hands all, no, oh God, she wants us to do something, start shaking. Okay, so we got one on. Boom. There she is. Okay, let's do the other side.
I'm really, so far so good with the consistency of this liner. I need to get a mirror that's here in front of me, so I'm not like, let me show you how to put this on, and work with you guys and try my best here. So, I'm following my lash line, like I said. I like it to be thick along the lash line, and when I say thick, I don't mean like the actual line thick. I like it really close to the lash line, so when I put my lashes on, you can't see where my lashes start and where the false lashes start, because my line is so close and hovered, my wing line, that you can't see the difference. If that makes any sense. And I always like it, you know, thin in the front, and then progressively thickens as it goes. I've seen some girls where it's thick from beginning to end, you know, where it starts thick and then gets skinny, and that kind of funny. But you know what I mean. Wasn't trying to be nasty. So, once, like I said, that I get the shape and thickness that I like, I then do my wing. And like I said, you gotta have a fierce wing with this kind of shadow. You just can't have a little baby wing with this kind of shadow. You need a wing. And I'm just gonna go, I'm looking at them, and I'm just going to make them even. I'm going back in on my right eye and just touching up my line. Okay, now that we got that done,
Now I'm going to put on my blush. Okay, so I'm using this Naked Urban Decay. I usually contour with this too, but like I said, my daughter, the reason why I wanted to use my NYX and MAC is because my baby girl, my sweet, sweet baby girl, dropped this the other day, and she just hasn't been the same since. So I'm going to go in with this handy dandy SA Sonia brush from Target. My mother-in-law bought me these when I was visiting a while back, and I love them. So I'm going to go in with this blush. Can I talk? And I start at the apple of my cheek, and I go out right above my contour.
and I don't know why I always put my blush on last. I guess it just brings, it ties everything together for me. I always put my blush and my brows and my mascara last. And then my lipstick just, and I think it's just so, I get to see everything come together, and it just makes me happy. I know that sounds terrible, or stupid. But once you find your niche, whatever it may be, like, it just works for you, you know? It's kind of like cooking. You know, once you find your groove in the kitchen, it just works for you, you know? And that's how it works for me here. You know, when I sit down,
or when I go to put on my makeup, it's like I'm cooking, you know, and I'm baking my face, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing that, and you got ingredients and product and recipes, you know, and We're patty cupcakes, these guys. Okay, so now that we got our blush on, and I really like to grab some, just, I don't know, I like to grab it, and I really like to put it right here in my inner cheek. Like, I feel like sometimes people have like white spots right here, and I just can't do it. So I have to put blush there. Okay, how you like that? And I always, always, always take the foundation off my lips. Like, I have to. And just so you know what I'm using a makeup remover cotton round, right? And the Garnier Skin Active Cleansing Water. Like, can you see that? Where's my ring light? And I use the all-in-one. It gets off this way, Patty. So, I'm looking on my screen over here to see which way to go. And like I said, I haven't been on camera in a long time, so I need to go the opposite direction. So I put a little bit on here, and then I just take it to my lips. So now we're gonna highlight, and I got this handy dandy, oh, I wanted to use this, oh well, let's see, what is this?
I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs mascara, but
I first wanted to use my highlighter. I just got this cute highlighter in the my Ipsy bag from the other, like a couple months ago, and I hadn't used it. Here it is. It's called The Balm Mary Lou Manizer, aka the Luminizer. It says offenses, highlighter, shimmer, eyeshadow. So her charges were too pretty and too popular. Her anonymous name is The Womanizer, and it's put out by The Balm. I love The Balm. Like, there's a lot of cosmetics that I have gotten from them through my Ipsy, actually. I know I say Ipsy a lot. They need to put me on their team. But I really, 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 really love some of the stuff that they send me. For $5, like, or $10, whatever the heck it is, you can't beat that, man. So I get to try all different kinds of stuff, and, you know, not have to worry about it. And some of it you can't get in the store. So if you didn't get it, you would never see it. So this is called The Balm, and it's the Mary Lou Manizer. And here she is, the inside of her. And then let me give you a little swatch of her. That's what she looks like. Ooh, pretty. Let's see her on skin. Ooh, that's even prettier. Look. Can you see that? My light's a little bright, but you get it. So we're going to use this highlighter. I was actually thinking about using that Giza, the shadow that was, you know what, that's a good idea. I might just use that Giza. Look at that. Now that's a highlighter. That's Giza, and I think that I'm going to use her for a highlighter as soon as yes, I found it. I think I might mix them. So I also have this by IBY Beauty, this Radiant Glow highlighter. It's called 24K Magic by IBY Beauty. And so I think I'm going to try her with the Giza. So here we go. I told you all about that Manizer for no damn reason. Whoo! Look at that. I'm glowing to the gods. Jesus, call me now. If he didn't have my phone number and knew where I was located before, he knows now. Look. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Woo! I get excited when I use highlighter, guys. Like, I do. There's something about just illuminating. It does something to me. And then I put a little bit in the middle of my forehead. I know you're like, girl, you did all that to get rid of that oil and then you're trying to get shine. It's a different kind of shine. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. We're supposed to support each other, not bring each other down, and you trying to judge me. I see you with your judging eyes looking at my video. Okay, so once you get that on there, now I gotta do my lippy and my chinny, and I'm good. Like, I like to put it here. I'm gonna keep it slow. And I have to make that noise when I do it. I feel like it's gonna shine brighter. Shut up. And then you gotta hit that chin. Ooh. Watch, when you put your highlighter on next time, you're gonna be going, ooh. Okay, so there it is, right there. Chin on fleek. Ooh wee. I can't stop putting it on. Somebody come take this brush from me. Woo! 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 Telling you, that is bomb. That is bomb right there. Okay, so now I'm just gonna blend everything out because that's what I do. Eyebrows. What I do is, y'all know that I'm crazy about my brows, and lately I have not been filling them in. I don't know why I haven't been filling them in, but what I do is I put just a tad bit on a toothbrush. This is my makeup toothbrush, and I put just a little bit, not a lot. I mean, like literally a tiny bit, like not even enough to make it feel wet, like, if that makes any sense. Like, that's how little it is. And then I go through my brows like this with the toothbrush, and after I'm, look at that makeup, then I take it off and I rub it onto a towel, a makeup towel preferably, or any towel, whatever. And I feel like this alone makes a huge difference for my brows, especially if you have thicker brows. You know, you don't have to do a whole lot of coloring in or whatever. And I do have a thicker brow, you know. I don't wear them thin. That's just never been my thing. So I will just take the makeup off of them and kind of just let them do their thing, you know. But like, if I'm gonna do photos or something like that, I definitely sometimes like to color it in. But then after a while, I feel like, I don't know, like I look a little chicana when I color them in. I feel like it's a little too much sometimes, but we'll see how it goes today and see if I'm going to color them in or not. So here we are. So far, so good. Now I'm going to apply my mascara. I have this Chanel mascara. I have an awesome friend who has an amazing wife that is constantly giving me samples. She works for Neiman Marcus, and I get awesome samples of like Chanel, Marc Jacobs, all high-end. I am in love with this Marc Jacobs mascara. Like, it's called Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. I'm talking about, you can't see my lashes right now, right? I'm about to be like, boom, here in a second, watch. But before I go all boom on y'all, I'm looking for, I know y'all keep seeing me glance down at my table, and it's because I'm looking for this blue eyeliner that my husband got me. And I actually want to try it and see if it makes this makeup look good or if it's a no-go. So this is new. You see me just pop the top off of it. So I'm trying to see the color of it. Ooh, that's actually really dark. Let's see. Kind of looks black. Let's try it out, see what happens. And I'm putting it in my waterline. I like that. Do you like that? So there that is. I'm gonna also do the top lid in the waterline. I always like to tight line them. I don't know why, it's just my thing. Then I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna go underneath my liner and touch it up with some eyeshadow. It's just what I do. Ooh, 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 ooh. And I think I'm going to wear a bright pink lip, guys. Like, I think that this look could go for a bright pink lip, or like my glitter pop lip and wear some glitter. So we will see. I might have to yell for my honey because I cannot seem to find my hot pink lipstick. So we shall see. So I'm digging in all my cracks. If you can hear me, see me, wondering what the hell I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. Oh, here it is. We won't have to yell. So, here we go. What was I doing? Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. Sometimes, ever since I've been, well, it's gotten worse since I've been pregnant. Like, I have these total just, what was I doing, huh? Like, some people will be talking to me and it'll happen. And I'm like, don't know what we were just talking about. Sorry. And you can see it in their face. They look like they just want to smack me dead. Like I'm so sorry. Like, I really don't recall what the hell we're talking about. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I'm looking for, just so you know what I'm looking for, I'm looking for my little angled brush. I like to use a little angled brush when I'm putting on my under eye, just so I don't have to worry about fallout. I should have did it a minute ago, but I was excited to move on to the next thing. So I kind of jumped the gun. So here we are, back to the under eye. I got this. It's a little Wet n Wild angled brush. When it comes to like little things like this, it doesn't matter what brand, but like when you're like blending and you got stuff like that going on, you want a damn good brush, you know? I mean, look how that came out. I mean, bomb.com with blending that out. I mean, you seen how easy that was. I mean, it wasn't a huge deal. Okay, so I'm going to take this blue and I'm going to apply it underneath here just to make it pop a tad bit.
Just a tad. She hears the dogs barking outside. I don't know if you can hear them, but she can, and she's not liking whatever they're talking about. Monroe. What are you doing? Who are you fussing at? Huh? What do you think about that, guys? Should I mix some heat with it? Let's mix some heat with it.
Ooh, I like that, guys. Look at that. So all I did was take the Dahlia, put it under my eye, aligned it just to the middle of my eye, and then I'm going back through with the Bori and just putting it literally right on top. Ooh, you're so ferocious. Mama, baby, so ferocious. Okay, so now that we have our under eye makeup on, and I'm not gonna lie, I did put a little more pink in the front just to kind of give it like a changing color effect. Like if that, like a rainbowy type, kind of like what I did with the top, okay? Okay, so now I'm going in with my Marc Jacobs. And like I said before, if you have not tried this mascara, child, please run out and get it right now. Because I'm telling you, I love it. Like, I used to feel the same way about Clinique, the green one, the mascara, until I met Mr. Marc Jacobs. And I was like, boo, dang, where you been all my life? Like, yes. Bro, I'm trying to make a video. She has a lot to say right now. Roro. Hush. Like, she's just barking now because I'm talking, because ain't nobody even hollering anymore, and she's still running her trap. I wonder where she gets that from. Do y'all see this? Like, are y'all witnessing these lashes come to life? Like, Lord Jesus. Look at them lashes. Look at the difference. And this is just regular mascara. Like, I mean, no fiber lashes, you know, none of that stuff. Just mascara. Sometimes my lashes, though, are so long that when I'm putting on my mascara, like right now, I'm doing my other eye, right? And as I'm doing my other eye, this eye is opening up real wide, right? And then it ends up getting on up here, if you suffer from that and you're like, oh no, I gotta do a touch up, which I'm gonna have to because I did it without even thinking because I was, you know, doing my thing. If that happens, if you do naturally have long lashes and you struggle with that, all you gotta do is just wait a few seconds, let this dry and set, right? And then move to the other eye. So then you don't have to worry about the mascara getting on the eyeshadow while you're doing the other eye. Just give this one time to set and dry. And you don't even have to wait until it's fully dry, just until it won't easily transfer, you know? And that's usually why it's really, really wet. And then you can move to the next eye.
And like I always grab the top, and when I grab the top, I like literally curl them. Like I do it in a circular motion and get them curled up on the actual wand, because I hate makeup
Being on my lashes, like it's just one of my pet peeves. Like I hate seeing someone's lashes and they have either like eyeshadow or powder or whatever, foundation, whatever it may be on their eyes. Like it drives me bananas. So there's that one. Now I'm just going to go through with my blending brush and just take off any of the mascara that got up there. Okay, now I'm going to, I was going to put on falsies, like I really was, but I really like my lashes, guys. Like, look at those bad boys. Beautiful. I mean, I know that false lashes would make it even vroom, but I don't know if I want to do that. Okay, anyways, back to what I was doing. Now I'm going to put my lip on, and after I put my lip on, I'm going to remove makeup that's anywhere that's covering my beauty marks. So, here we go. She's sitting over there on her chair, well, her special chair, and it's like a recliner, and it's a little recliner, and she's sitting over there and she's staring at me, just talking crap.
Okay, here you go. I'm really liking this color. Sorry for the silence. Okay, so.
Now that I've got this look kind of together, I'm going to go through with a Q-tip, right? And this is what I do. Here's my little secret. I get my water, put it on my Q-tip, just in case I don't want any running anywhere. I have natural beauty marks on my face. Here, like I told you, if you catch me glancing over here, I'm really sorry. It's because I'm staring at the screen. And I don't know why. It's a habit I need to break, but work with me. So, as of right now, I'm going to take all the makeup off my beauty marks. And then once I have taken it off, a little bit of it off, I go back and I flip it to the other side, because once it has a good amount of makeup on it, you want to see if that comes into focus. Maybe not. But it has a lot of makeup on it. You can't really see it, can you? But anyways, I flip it over to the other side, right? And I wet it. And another thing that you need to do is you need to make it very tight around the Q-tip, because you don't want, and if the Q-tip is too big, take some cotton off. I do that a lot, and because you don't want a white spot, you know, you just want the makeup that's on your mold off, you know. And if you don't have beauty marks, that's fine too. Give yourself one, you know. But because I have natural ones, I just uncover any of the ones that I want to stand out. And the ones that I want to stand out the most are my Marilyn Monroe. So I go through here and I get this one, and then I have one right above my lip, that one, and then I get this one on my chin. And sometimes I'll do this one right here by my eye, but I felt like I had some mascara right there. So guys, what do you think? I'm thinking I should fill in my brows, but I don't know, guys. Here's the finished look. I mean, what do you think? Killing it. Or is it this one? Which one? But guys, like I said before, you know, I really appreciate you just taking the time to watch my videos, sit here with me through this. Like I said, as I progressively put more videos up, they'll become much better. I just wanted to get the feel for it, do something with y'all, and show y'all that I still got it, you know. But like I said, I'm going to have videos coming up on a regular schedule. They should be posted every Wednesday, and I'm thinking every Friday, or maybe every Monday and every Friday, something like that. I was trying to, or maybe every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Y'all let me know, tell me what you think. I'm definitely going to be doing way more videos, but just for right now, I'm just getting back into the groove of things. I just got all my equipment set up, as you can see. My music wasn't working with me today. It was upsetting, but besides that, I mean, I'm really happy with how today went. Oh, and I just seen my hairline. If you have makeup in your hairline, what I do is I will get my toothbrush. Where is my toothbrush at? I will get my toothbrush and I will put my water. I'll sprinkle some on my toothbrush that I use for my brows. And I'll get right here in my line and just hit it. And voila, makeup gone. Like, because I was being able to see some. Could y'all see some? Like, oh, was not sure. But anyways, so here's the finished look, guys. You know, I hope y'all like it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, fuck you. No, I'm kidding. Like, subscribe, share. Please follow me on all my handles, my social media handles. I love you guys. Thank you for being my cupcakes and tuning in. There'll be more bacon.